Yeah, let's talk about the importance of putting together the right team. I'm sure you had a lot of friends and family, seeing the momentum and wanting to get involved. Just talk about, keeping them astray and making sure you make sound business decisions.
Oh yeah, you mean by keeping them to the side? That's the best way to do
Yeah.
it. It's like y'all stay over there. I mean, the beauty of growing a business is that you do, especially when you're just starting out, you do want it to afford for family members and friends to get involved, to be able to have a job through you and stuff like that. The issue, just being transparent, the issue with that in some cases is they're still looking for you to be the family member or friend inside the business. So something that you might, for someone else, be like, yeah, that's not cutting it. You got to go. In many cases, they're expecting you to look over that or to gloss it over or to speak to them a certain way because you're not just their employee or employer, sorry. You're also a friend or family member. So it can get sticky. And I know companies that it's really worked for. But in our case, I feel like we've found a happy space where we get the love and support from close friends and family, but for the most part, we're very cautious with hiring them. And in some cases we have, but one, they've shown prior to being hired, they've shown that they're willing to put their best foot forward. And they've also shown that they're okay with receiving correction. So it's not, well, you're my friend, so why would you understand what I'm saying? And lastly, they were willing to really work for it. So we were willing to test that. Right. But you still need to be very leery where it comes to hiring friends and family, because that's not how you think it's going to go is not typically how it goes. They're going to be like, oh, you said 9 a.m. I'm going to come in at 12. You know how it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, you are my best friend, not at work.
Mm-hmm. So the way we also manage that, there are tasks that we may have that's like a day or two, and we'll call on the family to help, right? Like the family will move us into our warehouse. And when I say the family, the friends and the family will help us with Black Friday sales. The family will help us even with a social media push for a month. But to Shallon's point, longevity, there are less rewarding days than rewarding days in the first 7 years of a business. And depending on what motivates someone, they may become very demotivated by the lack of rewarding days. And to Shallon's point, then lean back on you. Like, wait a minute, I thought we were cool. I thought you made this look good. I hate you today. Do you understand that? Do not call my phone. Do not ring my doorbell. Because that's where we are. And so I think I can say Shallon struggled with it more than I did, because there were times where he'd be like, you can't talk to me like that. I'm like, yes, I can. Like, this is a business conversation. We can go do dinner tomorrow. And he'd struggle with it. And I think we finally got to a place that we can separate just we've known each other since we were kids relationship to a CEO and a COO relationship. That is kind of like, let's just make sure this one stays afloat without muddying it with too many others.